Hey guys, I thought I'd share an update with you on my Little Mermaid world that I'm making in The Sims 3 with the Sims 3 Create a World tool. So this is it. I will give you the tour of the town, but I have like all the buildings fully furnished and everything's pretty much completely done. I just have to make Atlantica, which is going to be a bit of a bummer because I thought this was going to be deep enough and it's actually rather shallow, so it's going to be a little interesting making Atlantica. So that'll be a bit of a bummer, but I'm done otherwise. I just got to make Atlantica. But I'll give you the tour of the palace first, and then I'll show you the world. There's like one thing that I still need to change definitely in this. I forgot to make that wood. So I'll do that in a bit. But here's the castle. It's going to be kind of a jumpy tour, I guess, because this castle has so many like different directions and it's kind of hard to like navigate, and I can't go into first person mode in because this is in game, but it's in game within the tool, the Create a World tool, so I can't go into first person because I don't have any Sims. So it's gonna be a little rough of a tour because it's kind of hard to tour, you know. But you enter here and then it leads into this living room. Ooh la la. And then from this door over here, you then go into the little workout room, and there's also a little spa thing also. Like all of your health needs will be over here. And then if you were to continue out of this main room, it would continue into this little corridor thing here. And then it would lead to like the creatives room, where you can like do all the painting, chess, and music, and just like really get creative. So like the creatives room. But if you continue out through the corridor this way, it would lead into the grand hall that we all know and love from the first movie. I would like to take this chair and edit it and get rid of the back, because it looks exactly like the stools that are in the movie, except it has a back to it. So if I can just remove the back, then that'll be like super on point. I don't know if I will. I might give it a try. I'll see. I might be lazy and just leave it like that. It doesn't make too much of a difference, really. It's just a minor details that it's like, do I want to get that perfectionist at it? But then if you continue through the corridor, I had that door in the back, and I decided to make that the bathroom, that iconic bathroom. I might still make the super cool round tub that's in the movie, and see how that goes, and put it here instead of that tub. So I'll see how that goes if I decide to do that. Otherwise, this is what the room looks like without that tub. I made a bed actually for Little Mermaid, and it doesn't quite work in game yet because I think I deleted the rig for it by mistake, so I just have to add the rig back. But this is the bed. It doesn't work. Like if a sim gets in it, the bed will disappear and never come back. But this is it. The textures obviously could be better. It's based off like the cartoon, so it doesn't really have like any realistic bed textures. But that obviously can be changed easily with the editing tool within the game. But this is it. The size and the style is on point. It's just the textures that look a little cartoony. But yeah, that's the bed. And then from the bathroom, there was like always this door that the maids went in and out of in the movie, and so I decided to make that lead outside to where like they do the laundry and stuff, so they have like a really direct route to do that. So yeah, there's the laundry area that's completely isolated by this stone fence, the brick fence. But if you were to go through the other door that's over here, it's going to lead to a path, and it has like this little garden area, which is really pretty, which it's also right next to the beach, and it'll lead into the little round buildings that are connected to the palace. I made it a little bit different in The Sims 4. I made this palace in The Sims 4, and I was able to do things differently. But this is the Sims 3 version that I have made due to restrictions to certain things. But yeah, this is the room that's in the second movie where Melody has her party. And here's the room from an above view. of the whole entire room. The first floor here, I actually need to finish. I didn't finish decorating it because I was like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna get the bed working or not, and I'll just wait until I get the bed in there to know for sure. So the room's not done, I guess. I forgot. I put it off and forgot. But this is gonna be Melody's room. The wallpaper and floor just needs to be changed. Most of the stuff's already been placed. This will be other stuff added too, but yeah, that's Melody's room on the first floor, which is at the top of the stairs. That will lead to that. Oops, I need to change that door. I think I had like a custom content door there before because I keep after replacing all these red doors because I didn't put those there. And then down below that you can get through the little corridor room there. This is going to be Prince Eric's room and also where Max will live, like his bed and his food dish. And then there's his bathroom right there. So yeah, that's like the little round quarters. And then obviously there's like the little green area that leads to the beach out here. It just has like all the outdoor fun stuff. Like we got like the dog house and dog toys and like chessboards and painting and mini golf and a telescope, like all that fun stuff. And then if you go back into the palace here, let's go back. So we're back to this room. And if you go up the stairs, we then have that nice little iconic area where, you know, Ariel is hiding out and she finds out that Prince Eric's married. Gasp. And she runs off in that direction. Yeah, she runs off into this direction, into this hall. And it leads out to a little living room area here. There's like a little living area, and then there's a bathroom that's connected to it. And then this door here leads out to that little island thing that's connected to the palace. And I added some pots, so there's going to be some gardening up here, which would be really cute. And then if you go the other way, if you go under the stairs, it leads into the little library, which is really cute, and where she can study and do all that. And there's a hidden bookshelf door, which leads into this little room here. It's going to be like where all the special stuff and storage is stored. Like a little hiding room in case there's ever like a war also is also really good. But I put this bed in here. That's where the butler's going to stay. I figured I'd just put him in here because I don't want to make a whole individual room somewhere in the castle and figure that all out. That would be like a headache. So the butler has a secret room for his bedroom, which is actually probably good because then he can help people to come hide in here when there's trouble, you know, because he'll know where it is. Yeah, but if you go up the stairs, that's right here, it'll lead to the third floor, which if you follow this way, this is where Ariel's bedroom is. First, it leads to like the little room, like this little hall thing, and then it leads into Ariel's room. This is where she stays when she first comes to the palace in the movie. Yeah, so there's that. And there's a whole little patio thing there. And then, if you go back to this room where you go up the stairs and you take the opposite turn, we then have the drinking room where like the bar is and you can like lounge and listen to records. And if you keep going, it leads into the dining hall, which is right here. Looking good, looking good. And then this leads out over here into this little corridor room, which then leads to the kitchen, where Sebastian has his troubles and Le Poisson is sung. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of this room. This room looks pretty much exactly like the one in the movie. But if you go back to the bar area, there is these steps right here, and that leads to the last floor, the fourth floor, and that leads like this another lounging area here. And if you go out this door, then it goes out to the balcony that like they wave at Prince Eric and Ariel leaving, and like the people below and all that. So there's that. And then if you go this way, there's like this little hall thing here, And if you go that way, it leads to the public 4th story bathroom, which is this. And then if you were to go this way, it then leads to the grand door where the king and queen resides. So this is the room where the king and queen stays. And then, of course, they have their own bathroom right here. But yeah, that is the castle. I hope that was an okay tour. There's a lot of different directions, so it's kind of hard to give a tour for this castle without like kind of going off on a tangent in one part of the castle. This over here is a separate lot. It doesn't have anything in it yet. I'll probably add stuff over there when I'm playing the game itself, because I don't know what I want that to be. But it's just like a little extra tower that is actually supposed to be part of the castle, but the lot isn't big enough. I actually had to shrink this side of the castle to fit on the lot, because if I was to make an exact replica of the castle, I would need bigger than a 60 by 60 lot. It's just so big. But yeah, that was the castle. Oops, let me just put that all the way up there. So that's the castle / palace that I made. And I'll just give you like a quick little glance at the rest of the world, which just looks absolutely gorgeous. Like, gosh, can you imagine having that view in real life? It's just absolutely gorgeous. And Atlantica will be over here, right outside of the palace, obviously. And then we got over here, and this is like where Melody runs away and goes on her boat. And then because of this world, and that I feel like every royals always has their own horse and horse stalls, I feel like it was very suiting for them to have an off-site horse stall place right outside of their palace, because this world in the movie, it's very clear that horses are the main transportation, so it only makes sense that the royals would have their own off-site place for their horses. But yeah, you go through this corridor, and it leads into town, and then you have like town, there's like a school right there and stuff. And then you go up this way, and it starts getting a little more residential. And then it goes all the way up there. And then if you follow this road here, to this little foresty area, it then leads out onto a bridge, which then eventually leads to the magical Blue Lagoon. There's actually a waterfall there, it's just not working in this mode. But when you're in the actual game playing, it'll be there. But God, this is so gorgeous. This is like probably like the most prettiest. I don't know, I just really like how this turned out. I added all these little lanterns to make it look really magical. And it just looks gorgeous. Like, I would go there for a first kiss. I don't know about you. The tree, unfortunately, they don't make the trees big enough in The Sims 3. Like, this is kind of like the tree that's in the movie, but it's just not big enough, so it looked really weird to put it in the water. So I put it on a little island here. So at least the Sims can kiss under the tree. But otherwise, like, yeah, this area just looks gorgeous. Like, the water in this game looks gorgeous. All these lily pads, it just looks absolutely stunning. Yeah, that is the world pretty much. I guess I'll give you a quick tour of the beaches here. So I have like all these iconic beach moments here that you'll see in the movie. Like there's that rock structure that's in the movie. And then over here is where the rock is that Ariel sits on and finds Prince Eric. Like Prince Eric would be right over there. And you'll also find Eric walking through this at one point. That's right next to it. And then you go down the beach a little bit further and you'll find... My dog keeps kicking me and it keeps trying to move my mouse. Stop, Kyrie. And she's growling at me. She's tired of me talking. She's like, go to sleep. But here is my little area that I made. This is where Ariel first puts on her rags when she first becomes human. So that's what that is. And then, oh, I need to fix that. What is that? That doesn't look right. But if you go over here, there's like these mountains, but this is actually where Morgana's lair is in the second movie. You like go through this little divot, little path that Melody will go through her boat. And then, bam, Morgana's lair. Although this coloring right here, I just have to erase it. Because that's what I was originally doing. And then I found some CC snow stuff. So I'm putting the snow there instead. So I just got to erase that now. So that's like the one tiny detail I got to do still. And Morgana's lair isn't anything impressive. It's not even impressive in the movie either. So it's kind of it's hard to recreate in the game. Because it's just like this like patch of ice with like items thrown around on top of it, so it looks kind of awkward in game because that's what it was in the movie too. So yeah, I think it turned out really good. Let me guys know what you guys think. I would like to add like more stuff up here because there's always like a town area next to the palace, and there's like clearly in the movie it has something, but I don't know what to add there. Or if you guys know like what usually is surrounding a palace within the palace walls, let me know. I don't really know. So I just have like the horse stables right now. Yeah. I'm actually doing this for a Little Mermaid challenge. I did it. I was the first one to ever do it years ago. But I wasn't the greatest at like making videos. So like after I finally finished it, because it was the first series I ever finished too, fully. But after like I started doing other series afterwards, like I improved my recording skills and stuff, so I felt like I wasn't really proud of my Little Mermaid challenge, and so I deleted it. So you'll find the intro part 1. It's like a little machinima that I made for the series, but that's the only thing that's left of it. But I'm gonna restart it and make it all new. So I decided to make this world. I wanted to do this to begin with, but I got really impatient and lazy, and I didn't do it. But this time around, I did, and it's going to be the best challenge ever. Like, no one is going to be able to recreate this challenge as well as I did, I think. Unless I, like, put the world out for download, and then they use it, and then they, like, make their own changes or something, but, like... I'm happy to know in my head that like I created this world, I created this challenge, I put so much effort into this, and so many people afterwards will be able to enjoy this just as much as I'm enjoying it. So I'm really happy. I'm obviously gonna put the world up for download once I get the series started on YouTube. I don't want to put it up too early and then someone steal my idea before I can even get it on YouTube. So once I start uploading videos for this challenge, I will be uploading everything that I made for this challenge, like the world, and I'm actually thinking about making some clothes. Like I know you can download and find CC for like the iconic Little Mermaid outfits, but I've seen them and I'm not that impressed, honestly. Because there's like one detail in all of them that I can't stand because they just were too lazy on the mesh. And if I'm gonna make a world as elaborate as this, I'm not gonna have like this like slightly lazy CC in the game. So I might end up making my own CC, which won't take nearly as long as I did to take this town because making clothes is actually pretty easy. As long as you have an eye for detail. But yeah. I'm excited. So yeah. I will see you guys for a video in the future, and hopefully very soon, my Little Mermaid challenge. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!